Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Nova Aetas. Now, when we left off, we had just taken a castle from the Mithridians. We also have Anya over here. Thankfully enough, he's actually deciding to come over here and help us out a bit. And I'm also going to check out the Crusader camp in just a little bit. But I have seen a comment from a very helpful individual that stated that there was a fix for the Silphea Castle Siege scene on the forums, on the official game forums, and, well, I checked that out, and apparently that has fixed things, so that's great. That is really good. Thank you very much for letting me know about that, because I had no idea how I was going to get around and actually fix that. So, as you can see, we have a bunch of prisoners in there, and also obviously a bunch of enemies. So, I'm hopeful that when we build these ladders... Oh no, we have nothing to eat yet again. But yes, I'm hopeful that when we build these ladders, and when we go into assault, that they are going to rally outside and give us a little bit of a chance, I suppose. Are they? They're not. They're not going to do that? Okay, well, that's a shame. But, as you can see, the castle has kind of changed. It's not actually the same castle. Yes. So, yeah. So, if any of you have also... I think there's actually a lot of you that have run into this same problem. So, if you've run into this problem, then the way to go about it is to go into the scene obj file, or technically the folder, in the main directory of the module, which in this case is Nova Aetas, and then find 60 and 61, and just copy 60, interior, exterior, and prison, and then just move the 61 files away from that folder so that, you know, it's no longer there, and then you rename the copies of 60 into crowd surfing. Well, I almost died as well. Yeah, anyway, into 61. So technically, Castle 60 will then become 61, and this is technically the 61. This is the 61st siege scene, basically. And 61 is apparently bugged in 4.0, so yeah, that's the reason why this has been fixed. So if you can follow my directions, which were a little bit, well, shall we say, not great, but if you can follow my directions, you know, then you'll be able to fix the scene as well. And it's pretty easy. It is actually pretty easy. It's just a case of renaming and replacing some files, and it actually took me about, I don't know, 5 minutes. But the main problem with it was that I had to continually open up Nova Aetas, and because of the extremely long loading screens, it was kind of... Oh, it was very difficult. It actually takes, like, I don't even know, 5 to 10 minutes just to load up, so it's, yeah, it's quite harsh with the loading times. Okay, come on, let's take him out. Let's take him out. Oh, really? Okay, fine. I'm gonna just kill these guys first then, because the crossbowmen would follow me, and of course then that would mean that they would then turn their backs. Oh, yes, okay, so this is the same siege that we did beforehand at Agostai, or Agonistai, or whatever it was called. Yes. I can't obviously remember what that was, but yes. Yes. And I also made the same exact error, which was to head up here instead of actually helping our forces with the ground reinforcements. So I'm going to actually go and do that after I've killed these. There we go. Let's rush over there as quickly as we can. Oh, apparently some of them have decided to do kind of the same thing. They're going behind our enemies, which is a good idea. I was really hoping for the enemy to rally outside. That would have been an absolutely magnificent thing to do, because then we would only have to kill, what is it, 200 units instead of 300, almost 300 that is. So we're going to go for a rage here, because I want to take out so many of them. I want to take out all of these. Yes. Kill them all, yes. There we go. And do bear in mind that Diggory does have another level, so I will be able to level up at the end of this too. So hopefully we'll be able to get something useful, because usually I'm just getting things that are not particularly useful. I mean, the riding skill did actually help us out quite a bit, because we did get a new horse, which is always nice. And I found it actually rather amusing. I think someone actually said, why don't you get a new horse? In the previous episode's comment section, which I was just like, okay, I did just get a new horse, but okay. Yes, maybe meant something a little bit better than what we had, but I don't think I can actually use anything a little bit better than what we are using, because it is technically requiring us to only use a horse that has 3 riding skill. And 3 riding skill, that's not that much. So I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get any good horse. So I'm going to just kind of leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at what we're using right now, because obviously I can't really access any marketplaces as it is, apart from the Aztec ones, and I don't believe they have any horses for sale. So yeah, we're just going to have to leave that for now, and hopefully once we go to the Crusader camp, apparently one of you then said that enables you to launch a crusade against Hierosolima, or it enables you to join the crusade or something along those lines, and then that would then enable us to weaken the garrison there, and then we would be able to, well, obviously do the obvious, which is of course to capture it. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. I think we're gonna be fine. So let's use some rage again. Doesn't seem to help us out very much, does it? Yeah, it's okay. It's got some good damage, but for the most part, some of them still survive, which is kind of a shame. That's why I'm going for the overhead. I'm going for the overhead to try and hit them on the head, as well as, of course, to just make it easier. Oh, crossbowman shooting me. I'm going to heal myself. There we go. Let's heal some of our units as well. I probably should have stayed with our infantry, because usually staying with the infantry and healing them every single time the group heal, I'm going to call it a group heal, every time the group heal comes off cooldown, it is really good for their longevity. They basically stay alive no matter what you do. And let's have a look. Okay, so we lost, wow, a huge amount. Where are the enemies? Ah, they're over there. Okay, come on, guys. What are you doing? Are you... Okay, I'm going to tell them to follow me, because apparently they're having some problems with the charge mechanic. Oh, are there anyone? No, there are no other units outside, so I don't actually understand why they were going outside there, but okay. Well, as long as I can tell them to follow me, I think everything's fine. Okay, yes. Just sneak up on them. There we go. Ah, there's a couple outside the walls as well. Aha, okay. So I'm going to use my bow a little bit here. Let's see if I can... Okay, someone's bugging out a little bit there, or someone's having a fun time. I'm not entirely sure which. Yes, I kind of do, but yes. Okay, come on. Yeah, let's kill them. I still find it hilarious that they actually spawn on the side here. I don't even know why that is, because there's more than enough space. So it's very amusing. Okay, so there you go. That is it. Every single one of them has been eliminated. We gained 42 renown and 16 morale. We did lose a huge amount of units, but we're going to gain back a couple just by rescuing the prisoners, which I like quite a bit. And unfortunately, it seems as though I will actually have enough space to take everyone. I know that that's not necessarily a thing to say unfortunately about, but usually I would very much like to keep our Huskarls and veterans alive, of course. So there you go, take all of them, and then I'll take a little bit of armor just to sell, because obviously I have a lot of space, considering we have no food now. And I'm going to defer appointment of a lord for this castle, because there's a very obvious reason why I want to do that. I want to take the heavy infantry and the veterans and things away from the garrison there and bolster my own army with them. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in just a second. And then we're probably going to go to the Crusader camp. We're going to take a look and see what's going on there. And let's go and put these archers... Yeah, I can put the footmen in there as well. Or can I? Because it's kind of pointless, isn't it? I mean, I may as well just take the footmen. Yeah, I'm going to take the footmen. And we're going to take some of the recruits as well. And there you go. Okay, so that is nice. That is nice. Look at that. Okay, there's 62 there. Not exactly what I would like. And there's Anya. Hopefully he is going to bolster the garrison rather effectively. So let's wait in here for a little bit and see if there are any retaliations. I don't think there are going to be any, but you never know. Oh. There might be. No, I think he left. Yeah, I think he left. Okay, so let's level up Diggory here. Okay, so, yeah, more in agility, of course. Should we get some more in riding skill? I don't know whether to get more in riding skill. I feel like that's kind of pointless somewhat. I mean, I know that we should probably get some additional craftsmanship skill so that we can actually be better at crafting plate armor and things like that. But I don't know. Is there anything else? I mean, that's the thing. my wages right now, I don't really need this. I don't really need this. And my army is barely maxed out, so I'm not entirely sure whether I should do leadership again. Maybe riding skill, or maybe even shield or athletics or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. I think we're probably going to just go for some shield, because that's always useful. I'm going all over the place here. It's probably not a good idea to do that. But anyway, let's go over to the Crusader camp and let's see what's going on. I would very much like to see what it's all about. Oh, the Rhodoks apparently are doing something over there by Mithridates. Okay, so upon entering this very Crusader camp, the guards immediately see that you're not Christian. They shout and yell at you. You run away in blind panic to outside the camp. Aha, okay, so you can buy equipment here. Do they have food? Do they have any food? I would very much like some food. They have some really nice stuff, though. Okay, so I think we're probably going to be gaining a horse here. Maybe? Apparently the Crusader King horse is the best. So I guess I'm going to take that. That's 10,000 florins, but hopefully I can sell some of these to make that up. So let's get... oh my. Well, I have a lot of money, so it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but it's always nice to get a good deal, I suppose, but yeah. I think that's okay. So let's sell that and that. There's the Crusader King horse, which I'm going to be using. And I think that's it. I think that's good. There we go. So now we have 4 horses in our inventory, which is actually rather nice. So, yeah. We have water, but we don't have food. So I really hoped that they had food here. Okay. So shall we recruit some Crusaders? We can actually do that. Can you imagine this? This is insane. Okay, so dismounted Templars. Knights? Okay, Crusader Templars. Let's get some of those. You lack enough space in your current army. Ah, of course I do, of course. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, I have 126, which is unfortunate, isn't it? That is very unfortunate. Okay, so those guys are currently attacking... oh no, they're looting my village. They're actually looting my village. They're not actually attacking Mithridates. Oh, those scoundrels. It's actually terrible. Oh, now they're trying to do it. What? Mithridates has been besieged by Emperor Constantinus of the Mithridian Empire. Okay, so I think there's some weird stuff going on there, but yeah, I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to get involved. I don't mind. They can siege themselves as much as they like. Ah, yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the Crusader camp here. Okay, so we're not Christian, so obviously that's going to make a huge difference in the, well, the functionality that we have here, so... that's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so there we go. We lost a couple of florins there. I'm going to recruit some Templars, and then we'll see. Yeah, there we go. Crusader Templars. They are insane. Are they good? They are. They are actually very good. I am very pleased to gain these. Okay, so that's good. Are we going to get some more? Should we get some more? Okay, so let's get some more. What are we going to get? Some knights? Spearmen? No, I think the Templars are probably the best, so let's just get those. Wow, I just spent 40,000 florins. I don't even know whether it's worth it, but we're going to find out very, very shortly because we now have some cavalry. Are we happy to have some cavalry? I think we are. Okay, so what we're also going to do is we're going to speak to these lords here and we're going to kill them. You do not deserve leniency. Yes, there we go. Let's kill this guy as well. And this one, I just don't want them to escape, and I continually get offers to pay for their ransom, and their ransom usually is utterly terrible. It really is very bad, you know, like every single time I gain a ransom, it's usually for 1,700 florins, and I'm just like, really? Are you really going to only offer that much? I mean, I'm not a greedy person, but you would think that a person's life would be worth more to them than 1,700 florins, right? But apparently not. Apparently not to them. Anyway, let's get in our ship. Let's make our way around. Are we going to siege something else? That's the question. Ah, Silphea has been... yes. Has been besieged by the Emperor himself. He has 180. Only 180. Ah, well, this is interesting. He's actually running away from us. Is it because we have Crusader units? It probably is. What brings this mainland barbarian to our islands? They said you've defeated... yeah, I've defeated him and executed him, I think. I wish to make peace with you. Do I wish to make peace with them? I could make peace with them. I think he would probably be open to it, but I don't think I would very much like to, so I think we're just going to kill him if we can. Well, that's the thing. I'm actually going to take him prisoner. I'm not going to execute him or anything. I think executing him might be a little bit too much. But this crusader horse is moving very fast. I like that a lot. And we're going to... We have cavalry now. We actually have cavalry. We have only 11, though. I probably should have put them in the first slot of our army. That's my bad. Probably should have done that. But at least we have a crusader camp. We have a crusader camp and we have access to it. And you know what we can actually do? We can actually have an entire army full of crusader units, if we so desire, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. I think that's just absolutely ludicrous to actually see all of these crusader units in one army would be amazing. So, and we would save our own units as well. So maybe it would be an idea to do that. Okay, I'm going to tell our infantry just to charge in right now because these guys have pikes. And against cavalry, it's probably going to be really, really painful. So, well, we're just going to see how well this does. So there you go. These guys are going to charge in now as well, but I don't actually know. Are they any good? I think they are. I think they are. We are kind of getting some of them dead, but obviously do bear in mind that horses do have a really hard time against such pikemen. Now, we could have just done some hit-and-run tactics and things, but I don't really think we need to as such, because most of our Crusader Templars are just going to be knocked unconscious, thanks to our surgery skill, of course, but yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're fine. I have actually not even been stopped yet by any of these pikemen, which is very impressive. Not entirely sure how that's possible, because usually they stop me almost immediately, but apparently this time around they are not being very good. Speaking of not very good, obviously missing that attack was exceptional. This guy's thrusting. He's thrusting at us. We must run away from the thrusting. Thank you very much. Okay. I wonder, did our Crusader Templars actually do anything? Did they kill anyone? I didn't see anyone actually die by them, so maybe I just missed it. I probably just missed it. All I saw was them actually getting killed, but the thing with that is that I think I probably misused them. I didn't really use them to the best of their effects, because obviously you do need to have some speed for them, but they do have swords. They do have swords, so I was hoping that maybe they would be okay to use those. But I guess they are meant to be more used as in the Mithridian Lancers are meant to be used, because obviously the Mithridian Lancers right now, they are just charging about and thrusting at people with their lances and things, and while that's not necessarily the most effective thing to do, I suppose it's better than doing something else with them, but maybe not, maybe not. I think we're good. I think we're good, though. As you can see, we've already eliminated 145 of the total 180 that he has, and it's actually kind of amusing that they are attempting to, well, besiege that, but oh, wait a minute. You know what I could do? Oh, wow. It's just dawned on me. It has literally just dawned on me. You know what I could do? I could just recruit the cheapest Crusader units, put them in the garrison here, and make it one of the greatest strongholds ever, and if we need to, then just begin recruiting really expensive units and put them in the garrison as well, like a stronghold that we can just pull units from whenever we so desire. Do bear in mind, I'm going to need a lot of money for that, though. So maybe I'm going to wait a little bit. Just wait within this particular area and just wait and see how much money we can actually gain, and then gain some much-needed units and try and stockpile them as much as possible. Maybe that would be a cool idea. I do know one of you has suggested in the past that it would be a good idea to recruit actual recruits from our faction, and that's a good idea as well. It's just I don't have that much time, because obviously all of the factions are attacking us, and every single time I go anywhere they attack almost immediately, so it's kind of unfortunate. Oh, this is also unfortunate, isn't it, Emperor? Yes, we have taken him prisoner. We are not going to be executing him, though, because it just transfers the control over to them, over to someone else, that is. So, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So, yeah, I think I'm probably going to be doing that. I'm going to be transferring a bunch of units from the Crusader camp, because as you can see here, I could buy... What's the cheapest? The cheapest are the Crusader Spearmen. So I could basically just go here, spend, I don't know, 20,000 gain a huge amount of Crusader Spearmen and then just put them in the garrison there, and then no one would decide to siege it. I would think, at least. I would hope, anyway. So I think I'm going to try and do that a little bit as well. If I have time, obviously, from us actually making Silphea a little bit better defensible, then we're going to head over, or I'm going to head over to our castles and recruit a bunch of our own recruits, Dagnabia recruits, because obviously they're really good, and then we're going to place them in Silphea, and I'm obviously going to claim the castle as well. So, yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to do, Anyway, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.